Are you a fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender and wish you could create your own bender in a video game? I'm Controlled Chaos, and in this video I'm going to help you out with exactly that. So first off, yes, there used to be games that you could create your own bender in the Avatar world. But those were online games and those have been shut down. There's no private servers for them. So you're asking me, well, how can you do that? It's simple. In City of Heroes, you can do that. It may not be Avatar, but you can create a bender in there. I'm going to tell you how. It's simple. The power sets you choose, they have fire, they have earth, they have wind, they have water, they have ice, they have lightning. All these powers are accessible to you. What you first need to do is you need to figure out what direction you're going to go with your character. Do you want to mainly be ranged? Do you mainly want to be melee? Do you want to be a mix? Do you want to be able to trap people and hold people? Things like that will be based on the archetype you choose. If you're wanting melee, you want to go something with a scrapper, tanker, or brute. If you're wanting to go ranged, go with something like a blaster, a sentinel, or a defender or corruptor. If you're wanting control, go with the dominator. You now need to choose the powers for your bending. And there are multiples to go through there. If you're wanting to do a firebender, then stick with fire and lightning. If you're wanting to be an earthbender, stick with earth. If you're wanting to be a waterbender, stick with water attacks and ice attacks. Maybe even storm summoning could work there. If you're wanting to be a wind bender or an airbender, you want to do wind blast. So you're predominantly going to be a blaster or a defender or a corruptor when doing that. You won't be able to do a dominator, but that's okay. You still got a lot of power there that you can go on to. And the great thing is when you're choosing this, I made one that is a fire martial arts blaster. So he shoots out fire, but when the enemy gets close by, he uses martial arts kicks and punches to help out. I made another one that is a earth dominator. And this earth dominator is really good because I'm not only having the melee attacks of earth, but I'm also shooting out rocks. I'm making rocks sprout out from the ground by hitting the ground. I'm able to make rocks sprout out and hold the enemy in place and root the enemy in place like that, which is really good. You could take it even one step further, and let's say you want to go along the swamp line of earthbending. You can do that too by taking plants and using that, and then maybe doing spines as your attacks, and that would work out well too. Or you could choose nature's affinity and do buffing that way. Be really nice. But we're not done there yet. Let's say you want a character that's not just a bender, but you want a character that's the avatar. You can do that. You have to do it a certain way though. And the way you have to do it is you want to choose a corruptor, predominantly because you want that extra powers there from the scourge. And you want to choose your attacks to be earth. You want your abilities to heal and stuff like that. Choose storm summoning. And the reason you're choosing storm summoning is in storm summoning, you'll get wind gusts, you'll get tornadoes, you'll get lightning storms, which adds a lightning effect into it. You'll get thunderclap, which is another lightning one. You'll get tornadoes, you'll get snowstorm, and a bunch of other cool stuff. Then, when you get into the epic pool powers, the epic pool power you want to choose is fire. This is where your fire effects come into play because you'll get fire sword, you'll get consumption, which is really good. You'll also get a fire aura, which is nice. And then you get Rise of the Phoenix, which this whole entire fire thing hits up and you rise up and burn a bunch of the enemy and bring yourself back to life. But what's really great is in the rock attacks, you have meteors. So you're summoning down meteorites that hit the ground and stuff like that. That's really, really cool. It's a little bit extra of an oomph stating, oh, let's mix fire and earth together. It has that Avatar feel. Same with Hurricane. You summon up this wind force around you that pushes the enemies back, which is also very nice. Now, when designing the look of your character, it's going to vary from server to server on what you have access to in costume parts. But all of them allow you to make a character that feels like they are from Avatar: The Last Airbender. All you need to do is just do a Google search of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the form of bending you want, whether it's an earth bender, a fire bender, or whatever, and then put clothing style and then hit enter, and you'll get pictures that will show up that you can choose from by choosing the pictures instead of all. And with that, you just follow that and then go through your selections on what you want, on how you want your character to look. That's how I got all of my characters to look that way for this video. It's very fun. It's a great way for you to scratch the itch of 2 itches at one time. You got that itch that you want to play something that makes you feel like a bender, and then also you can play City of Heroes at the same time, which is a good bang for its buck. What's even better is if you've never heard of City of Heroes, there's no cost to play it. It's completely free to play. You want to check out this video right here on the different ways you can play. If you found this guide helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe, and have a great day.